This is hard work and dedication. Fuck love, I like them better hating. Told me wait my turn.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back in Arm Wrestle Simulator, and they came out with an update that was a little bit unsettling, in my honest opinion. Now, the reason why I say it's unsettling is because they're taking elements from like another game and infusing it with their game, and it makes things a whole lot confusing. Now, give me time to explain. And while I'm trying to explain things, make sure to leave a like on this video, comment down below in the comment section, and also subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here watching for the very first time. In this video, I'm going to be doing the Haunted Tower. I just recently bought from the Discord server 5 keys. As I told you guys last week in last week's video, I'm still having a tough time with discovering haunted keys on my own. So ever so often, whenever I get tokens, I go over to the trading channel for the Discord server of the game, and I buy basically tower keys, and I also buy pets as well. Now, here's the official updated log. You can also see this in full description in their Discord server. So it says here they added trainers, just like Gym League, Gym Star Simulator, all of those stupid league games. By the way, be on the lookout for a bike race league video coming here on the channel very, very soon. But yeah, they added trainers that basically follow you around now in Arm Wrestle Simulator. In order to get a trainer, you have to defeat bosses in the worlds. So for example, World 1, you would defeat the final boss and you would get that boss as a trainer. Then that trainer is going to multiply your training strength. So they're trying to emphasize training strength and fighting strength in the game. And honestly, I'm confused because I know the words are different, but I don't see the difference in the game. Like whenever I'm arm wrestling, I don't see the difference in strength. I don't see the difference in my training speed a lot of times either. And it's kind of funny because you look at what I have currently going with boosters. We got Gold Potion, we got Fresh Dragon Fruit, which is supposed to give me plus 25% training speed, but I don't really see the difference unless it's just basically this cheap ass low end device that I'm playing under. I don't know. But you guys help me out and let me know what's the difference between the training strength and the fighting strength. But it does say here training multiplier and items are now moved over to the menu. So as you guys can see over here on the screen, you don't see the arm icon anymore because now it's hidden inside of items. Now it also says here new arms. Attain keys through bosses, crates around the map or around the world, excuse me, and training multipliers. So everything is based off of just training this particular update. Kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still super confused as I'm making this video right now. But nonetheless, to say they incorporated a different key system. So there are key crates in World 3, World 7, and World 10. And basically you get those keys by fighting bosses. So they can come from anywhere basically, but you're going to use the keys in the respective areas. And those arms, they just have a training multiplier. They don't have a fighting percentage. They don't have like a special enchantment or anything of that nature. It's just used for training strength. So that's what I guess it's for. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are probably like, why is he having a tough time, you know, understanding this? It's just so weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish they would have stayed the course that they were already on with the updates. Switching things around and trying to, incorporate new things. I don't I don't really like it like that. You know what I mean? I love that they do have that aspect of trying to give us a fresh take, but come on, bro. Stay original. Server boosting. So there's some Robux options here. So as you can see over here to the right hand side of the screen, you can now server boost the current server that you're in. Now mind you, if you boost the server and then you leave, it's not going to carry over to your next server that you're going to join. So before you spend Robux, stay in one server. They also implemented a new endless pack. So just like in Pull-a-Sword, where you can buy the toy packs or the disco pack, basically it's a Robux pack, and you buy different tiers into the pack. And as you buy deeper and deeper into the packs, the prizes and the loot, it gets better and better. So they kind of brought that idea from that game and added it over here to Arm Wrestle Simulator, and it kind of works out, depending on your luck. New limited pets, and there's a brand new code, and it's trainers. If you use this code, this is going to give you 3 times the stats for 24 hours. So let me show you the items over here. So you can see the menu layout is different. Now they added arms and they added trainers over here. So if we look at the arms, you can see these arms up here. So these are the new arms that I got from the crates. So we got the buff Martian, the buff Rocket, the Martian, the buff Fisherman, the Fisherman, Abduction, and we also have the Rocket. Now normally this is my best overall entire arm of everything I have in my inventory. The Coral Exclusive Golden. You can see the percentage there, 8,820%. So apparently that's for fighting strength. And you can also see the icon of 2 arms, arm wrestling. So I guess that's something to basically spot. But if you take a look at the rocket arm here, you can see just the 1 muscle little icon there, and it does 4.1. So look at the difference, because I think there's a custom one for Halloween, but like look at the difference. If I were to unequip this arm and put this on here, right? Look at how much the percentage drops here significantly. I was almost touching 30 billion, and now I'm all the way down to 7.8 billion, and also the weights disappeared. But I will say that the arms that came out for this particular update are relatively more cleaner in their design compared to some of the other arms that we have in here. I love the design of that rocket arm right there. So now we put that back on, we bounce back up to our strength right there. So it's a little weird, but now if we go into here, and let me show you guys the rest of the arms that I've been tallying up here for the Halloween event. So we still have our zombie strength, in which we're probably going to give away. We also have what's the other arms? Okay, so we have the buff ghost strength here. This is a golden version, and we have the Ghostbuster here, and we have the failed experiment, and we have a regular ghost strength arm that we're willing to just basically give away here. So just comment down below if you need an arm. It really depends on if you are just now starting the event. So I'm not going to be giving arms to any pro players, because most likely we have the same exact arm. But if you're a new player, you're just now joining the Halloween event, or you're just now joining Arm Wrestle Simulator, and you really need an arm for working out, comment your username down below and I'll mail you an arm. And just make sure you check your mailbox. Alright, so here's what the server boosting looks like. So you've probably seen this before. So basically you can boost the server for Robux here, and it's going to give you guys 30 minutes of ×2 training multiplier here. So you can see the difference here. Now in order to get different levels, you need to continuously buy this. So in order to reach level 1, you got to buy this at least like 5 times. Level 2, you got to buy it 7 more times, and then level 3, etc, etc, etc. There's a lot of loud motorcycle bikes outside the crib right now. That is crazy. What are they doing? I don't know. they're just being annoying. Now, my strong team of pets is currently not equipped, but what I do have here is my candy team. So I'm going to be using this team to go in the tower and try to get as much candy as I can possibly get. I did lose out on a great amount because I was basically farming these eggs over here. So I got a bunch of these pumpkin dogs, and I got a couple of werewolves. I didn't get any mummy pets. I had to buy these from the Discord server, and I have yet to discover the Reaper pet. But as you guys can see, these prices are very staggering. So once you start buying into them, your percentage of candy starts to drop very, very fast. All right, so let's go ahead and stop this here. And we're gonna go in here. We got our boost activated. We got our candy thief pets on. So we're gonna try to see if we can make it up to floor 25. So during the last video, we made it up to like floor 22, I believe. So now that we have our auto clicker, we should be able to make it to floor 25. I'm hoping. Now the last boss up there, I don't know who it is, but they have to be relatively strong. So look at that instantly. Look at all this candy we're getting, bro. So now I'm just turning on my auto clicker because once we get past like floor 15, then we gotta, get a little bit of an assistance there just to make sure that we clear everything. So far I haven't gotten the ghoul pet. I can probably buy it from the Discord server using tokens. But as far as like me farming to actually get it from the tower, I went through tons and tons of keys so far. I have yet to get it, and I have yet to get the arm from this tower either. The arm that I'm currently sporting is the arm that you guys can discover in the tower, but I had to buy it off of someone. So people are currently selling the horseman arm for about 100 tokens. So if you are interested in buying, that's the price. Don't pay anything higher unless they made the arm into a golden version. And if they were able to successfully merge the arm, then that's the only time that you pay higher. But other than that, it shouldn't be any higher than 100. Oh, we got the medal. Let's go. This is exactly what I was talking about. So this is where things get tough. I'm not going to be able to do this. I know I have my auto clicker. I have the auto fight feature on, but bro, this is where we end right here. 23 out of 25. It would be nice to defeat him with the auto clicker, but I don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? The logic is heavily applied in the game. They don't care about you using an auto clicker. They just know that your strength has to either equal his or be greater than his in order to successfully win. So this is going to be just a back and forth struggle here. No matter how much I try to help assist clicking, I cannot defeat this guy. Crazy, man. But yep, we're going to end off. We're going to let it go because we'll sit here all day just struggling trying to fight with him. But look at how much candy we got. Almost under a mil. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, almost close to a mil, but we're just slightly under it. We got a bunch of these fedora hats in which they're not really going to serve us any purpose. A shit ton of freaking dragon fruits. I wish we can auto delete the things that we get from the tower. And then we finally got the haunted medal. So that's going to help us out with what exactly? We got to find out. I think the medal is going to help us out with, let's see. Okay, so it looks like it's going to help us out with whatever this arrow symbol means. I guess that's clicks. Because when you look at all of these things, this is helping you out with your biceps, right? This is helping you out with the grips. This was for the summer event, helping you get coconuts. So I, would assume here this is going to help us out with something. I don't know entirely what it does. I'm trying to click it to equip it, but it's not doing anything. I'm assuming that it's already equipped, or maybe I'm glitched. Whatever the case may be. That was my 5 keys. So here's a bunch of, stuff that I have in here that I use for grinding purposes. Bunch of donuts. Cookies help out with giving your pets strength. Bananas for increased player speed. That's just you running around the map. You don't really need to use bananas if you don't want to use them. Then, of course, we have these lucky blocks here. If we scroll down here, I have a mythic charm summoning piece, in which I'm probably going to just sell for like either 5 or maybe like, I don't know. I have to see what the price is going for it, but I think it's somewhere between 5 and like 50 tokens for these things. So, just to ante up whatever I can is basically the objective here. Then, of course, as you guys are tallying up your strength and, getting your candy thief pets, don't forget to go to the ghost haunting or hunting, excuse me. I always get it wrong, but don't forget to go over here to the ghost hunting and fight the ghosts every 15 minutes, because you know what I mean? You have your boosts active, you got your candy thief pets, and you can always get as much candy as you solely desire. So right now my intentions are to try to gain more strength so that way I can beat floor 25, because that's a personal achievement for myself. Then of course over here you still have this free enchanted well, so you don't have to buy in, candy thief pets anymore. You can try to make your own. So as you can see, we got some candy hunters in here. So these in particular are huge pets. They're going to be made into Goliath, and they're going to get their candy thief enchantments. Then they're going to be mutated and slimed, and these things are going to be pretty OP to use in your team. Of course, you still have the merchants over here. Now, some people are buying these Candy Thief 3 enchantment books. So if you have 50k, just to spare, I would say pick these up and maybe try to sell them and turn it into some tokens. Also, people are still taking skeleton ducks. So if you do have the candy to spare, pick one up and buy it. I'm going to just pick up these arms because, we're going to be giving those away to help out players that are new. But now let's go ahead and travel over to, let's see, let's just go to a random place here. Let's go to Space Center, because I'm in the middle of my super rebirth, so I had to go all the way back to the freaking beginning. Alright, is there a crate in this area? So we're gonna allow this to load up. Okay, there it is. So this is what the crates look like. They're all different colors, and like I said, they're in World 3, World 7, and World 10. So this is where I got my arms from. As you guys can see here, we got the abduction at a 1%, which is pretty good, but the 0.1% is way better. The buff abduction. So like I mentioned, you get these just by defeating bosses. They're random drops, so I can't tell you exactly which boss to grind. Just grind a boss and you have a chance of getting a key, and then you use your keys wherever it tells you to go, basically. So when you get the key, it'll tell you the location: beach or Space Center or Snowy Peaks, because I believe Snowy Peaks is World 10. So, with these arms, I guess you equip them when you're training and then take them off when you're about to fight and put on your fighting strength arms. It's still fucking so weird, bro. Still weird. Anyway, before we end off the video, let's go to the shop so I can show you guys the new packs in here. Now these are debatable. You don't have to necessarily buy the endless spooky pack, but if you want some of the interesting goodies that they have to offer in here, then I would say, use your Robux if you have them. But, you do have to necessarily buy deeper in order to discover those greater prizes. So take a look at some of the things that are down here. So we got an exclusive Atlantis egg. We got a spooky medal. We got an endless charm, which is something new. It says here, applied pet will earn 15% extra training strength, and it stacks up to a max of 150, and these can only be applied to giga and mega pets. Interesting. Then here is a special arm for the event. So this one says pumpkin exclusive, and it does 8 times. So I think, theoretically speaking, this is the best arm so far in the game. So if you guys managed to get this, kudos to you. Then the next two things we have here are pets. So we have the Giga Mass Dog. A total of 80 of these exist, and this pet will always be 285% as strong as your best pet. Now remember, when you buy these Giga Pets, these are babies. So always think twice when you see someone selling these in Discord. Always make sure that you ask, is it a baby or are you selling a huge version or Goliath? Because a lot of people, as soon as they get these, they're going to put them up for sale, and then you end up buying one of these and you see that it's a baby and you end up getting scammed. You know what I'm saying? So just always think twice, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. And do your research. All right. And then the last pet in the spooky pack here is the Mega Royal Pumpkin. 335% as strong as your best pet. 27 of these exist. It has 640.5 on the multiplier as a base baby pet. Wow, that's pretty good. Now, just for the purpose of the video here, I'm gonna buy another tier of the pack. We could use the normal star fruits. That's gonna give us why did that say 100 when it says 49 Robux here? What the hell? Okay, we're not gonna buy it then. They try to get an extra 50 out of me. Hell no. I don't know what's going on with the shop right there. That seems a bit faulty and bugged. But I think that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for my video here. I do expect the Halloween event to wrap up. I'm assuming maybe in a week or two. I honestly don't know if they're going to add anything else to the game. I believe that all of the areas have been added far as like Halloween goes. But if you guys have any other ideas, you know, the comment section is always open. Always leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. And if you made it this far, please let me know that you had a decent pair of headphones to at least be able to hear me, or were you turning on the captions because you couldn't hear me. Anyway, that's my time, y'all. Peace.
Another one.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Matter how I do it, I just tryna make my mama proud of me. I hope my mama proud of me, cause I dropped college just so I could focus on a dream. I know my mama died of me, salute me, now she down with me. Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry. Who this guy gotta be, do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me. And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me, ready for a war.